I forgot to unmute. Hello, everybody! User Ravens here, and we are back with another game here with Seth. Say hello, Seth.
Yo.
This day we are with the game called 999 or Zero Escape 999. 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors. This was a Nintendo DS game that I ended up randomly playing as a kid, and then I got so amazed at how incredible the story was, and some of the puzzles too. And then it wanted more, and I was deciding that there was not like a continuation or anything. I was wrong. There was a continuation. I just didn't have the console, or I just didn't know. Anyways, yeah, this game it's from way back then, and yes, this game does have a remaster version, and yes, it has some quality of life improvements that I would love for this one to have. But on the other side, it also, let's just say that there's a system that gets lost in the port. There's a certain essence that gets lost in the port because of it. It doesn't happen with the other games, it just happens with this one. So that's why this is gonna be at least the only. I mean, I don't know if we're gonna play the whole saga, because I for sure as hell don't know if. Well, for one, I was planning on buying the other games anyway, but let's just say that my internship has not paid me at all. Bastards. But either way, we playing this game. I want to see you go through it just like I did with Paranormal Side.
Yeah, like just like the first Paranormal Side, I'm going through this blind. Like I've never heard of this series of games up until you talked about it with me and said you wanted to do this series.
Yep. So just like that, I am gonna keep my my mouth shut.
You're gonna keep your ass shut?
Damn, I must be constipated. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my fucking mouth shut, and if anything, just say some cryptic shit for you to try to resolve what has happened. But yeah, your objective for this playthrough: try to figure out what happens in the story and its twists and all that bullshit, just like in Paranormal Side, before they happen.
I'm gonna fail horribly.
Probably, or probably not. We may be surprised. But hey, but yeah, right out of the gate with that intro. First things first, I need to lower the volume. Like 30% maybe. We'll try once I actually start the game. But yeah, out of the gate, what are your thoughts so far? Like, what are you expecting from this game at the moment? After that little intro.
From all I know, this is basically just a fucking. Isn't this made by the same people who wrote Danganronpa?
Well, it is by the same company, but by different publishers. But those publishers are fucking friends.
Then yeah, I'm expecting to see a couple of similarities to Danganronpa. I'm gonna be honest.
Yep. All right then. Yeah. Let me just unpause and start. Will you start from the beginning? Yes. Yeah, I was testing out if the game was working.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game is fiction. All names, characters, and incidents portrayed in this production are fictitious. Well, at the very least for this, there's elements that are combined from real life and elements from fiction together. So that's what it mostly says this.
Yeah.
Man, my DS is lagging a bit. Don't worry about it.
9. Oh, it's counting down.
That's a big ass boat. That was a big ass boat. A loud noise startled Junpei awake. And actually, you know what? I want to make this one mysterious. What's the most mysterious voice that I have? Fuck it. Soft girl voice.
Just make it the storyteller from Paranormal Site.
Nah, it wouldn't really fit this. It wouldn't really fit it. A loud noise startled Junpei awake, and his eyes snapped open. Yeah, that sounds about right. As he adjusted to the light, he realized that he didn't recognize his surroundings. You're Junpei, by the way, so you go.
Okay. Well, I don't know what I look like, so. Ow.
With a crack, Junpei's head connected with something metal. He rolled over and threw out his hand to steady himself, but he found himself groping at empty air. His balance lost, and his still fuzzy mind, struggling to understand what was going on, Junpei tumbled down the cold grey floor. Also, let me just check the volume levels. Level seems to be good. Audio seems to be good. Everything seems to be great. Okay, yeah, there's no problems. Okay, yeah, everything's good. Everything's good. Everything is working as intended.
God damn it! God, what the hell?
Glorious. Junpei glared around the room, still trying to determine where he'd woken up. The fall had shaken the last cobwebs of sleep from his mind, and finally he understood where he'd fallen from. It was a bed. A 3-level bunk bed, in fact. Junpei had fallen, apparently, from the topmost bunk. His shoulders hurt, his knee hurt, his hip hurt, his entire body hurt. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is a 3-level bunk bed. Of course, you're gonna hurt from falling from that. Did I tell you that the time that my granny almost fell from it and then was hanging on by a hand?
Why do I feel like a Family Guy cutaway? You worded that in such a way that it made it sound like a Family Guy cutaway.
Oh, that's great. But yeah, the true story, by the way. But my granny did not ended up hitting the floor because of it. But holy shit, she hung on that bunk bed by one hand, and my god. He could feel a bump forming on his forehead, where he slammed it against the low ceiling. He wondered if that bump was the reason he felt his vision wavering a bit, but that seemed unlikely. At first, he thought the tremor that ran through his legs was just another effect of his rude awakening. But as he looked around, he realized it was real. The whole room was shaking. Was it an earthquake, he wondered? It didn't seem likely. It was shaking far too quickly for an earthquake. So here's the difference between this already and the remaster version on PC or consoles or the like. Junpei will instead talk out loud a lot of these inner monologues. Or well, narration devices.
Yeah.
He will actually speak them. Although they could have make it seem like he was just thinking to himself, but well, what do I know? It was still good. Then again, Junpei had no idea what it was, if not an earthquake. He tried to tell himself it was important. Also, what do you mean far too quickly for an earthquake? Buddy, have you been on my country? We have earthquakes for breakfast. Then I have seen some fast motherfuckers. I tell you that.
Fair enough.
Junpei rubbed the growing bump on his head and gingerly climbed to his feet. Is that how you say that? Gingerly?
Yeah.
His balance regained, he finally took his first good look around the room. And muttered to himself.
Where am I?
His pain momentarily forgotten in the face of the confusion of his circumstances, Junpei looked around the room once again. So right out of the gate, where are we, Seth?
I imagine we're on the boat in some kind of fucking bedroom.
Mm-hmm. And why would you think
or
it's
like
a boat besides
quarters.
the image of the boat on the right?
Well, because the boat blew up, so I imagine it's currently sinking.
But besides that,
I think we know we're on the boat.
okay. His face momentarily forgetting the face. Yep. Okay. Yeah, where am I? Yeah. Minutes pass while Junpei struggled to get his bearings. Then, suddenly, as they had begun, the tremors ceased. Oh yeah, I saw changing the image here.
Huh?
I think like a smoke stopped too. A cold silence fell over the room. From somewhere far away, Junpei could hear the sound of metal squeaking. He felt his stomach tighten. There were 1,000 things the sound it could have been, but none of the things he could think of were good. In an attempt to distract himself, Junpei looked around the room once more. There was a stove that looked more antique than functional. The 3-level bunk bed had mattresses that were so thin that they were little more than blankets. On the other side of the room was an identical bed, and set in the wall between the beds there was a slightly dirty iron door. The first thing Junpei noticed about the door was the number roughly emblazoned across it. On the surface of the door, in red paint, someone had written 5.
5? What's this 5 mean?
Suspicious, and still utterly confused, Junpei approached the door slowly. Standing at last in front of the door, Junpei grabbed hold of the L-shaped handle. A push yielded no movement, and a pull the same result. A few more tries cemented the truth in Junpei's mind. It wouldn't open. It didn't matter how much he pushed and shoved, the handle wouldn't budge. Next to the door was an odd-looking device that reminded Junpei of a card reader. It didn't take a genius to figure out that the odd-looking device was keeping the door shut. Junpei knocked hard on the door.
Hello? Is anyone there? Open the door!
There was no response. Junpei threw his left fist into the door and stopped.
What the hell is this?
He wasn't really sure what else to say. On his left wrist was a bracelet of a sort he'd never seen before. In the center was a large LCD display. It looked like nothing else so much as a watch, but it clearly wasn't that. After all, it showed only a single number.
5. That's the same as the door.
True, the numbers were the same, but he had no idea what that might mean. All he knew was that it was strange and new, and he wanted it off. Junpei flipped his hand over as if to remove a watch, but the other side of the bracelet was solid. No buckle, no clasp, nothing. He sighed and flipped the thing back over. There were a number of rivets around the rim of the face. Perhaps he pushed them, but nothing happened. On a watch, they might be dials for adjusting date or time, but on this bracelet they did nothing. Junpei was at a loss. What was he going to do? Growing more desperate, he began to tug at it. However,
damn. It's no good. Damn thing won't come off.
a steel ring ran from the face, around Junpei's wrist and back into the face. He wouldn't be pulling the bracelet off any time in the near future.
What the hell is the deal with this thing?
Frustration and desperation were beginning to mix as the reality of the situation began to dawn fully on Junpei. So much was happening and none of it made sense. Junpei felt as though he were about to explode.
Where am I? And why the hell am I here? Why? Why? What the hell happened to me?
It was at that moment that he noticed the window. The window was round, rimmed in riveted brass, like a window from an early 20th century ship.
What? Wait, am I in a ship?
Well, seems like he now figured out that he's on a ship. Junpei walked slowly toward the window. He could see nothing beyond it but thick, impenetrable darkness. Junpei squinted, trying to see something, anything. It was at that moment.
What the? You gotta be kidding me! What the hell is going on here?
Yep. A crack split the glass of the window, and for a moment Junpei stared at it. Then the window burst, and water began to pour into the room.
What? God damn it!
Junpei yelled and spun around. His feet slipping and the water already coming through the window. He ran for the door.
Hey! Anyone? Is anyone there? If you're there, say something!
There was no reply. As Junpei screamed and pounded on the door, the water began to rise. It was now ankle deep on the floor, and rising quickly towards his knees. Things were not looking good for Junpei. Not good at all. He needed to find a way out, and quickly. Junpei ran a hand across his forehead, brushing the sweat out of his eyes, and looked around the room. Seek a way out. Alright, I'm gonna be following your instructions, my good sir. What should I do? What should I investigate? What should I click on?
I've been focused on there is a suitcase on one of the beds, one of the bottom bunks.
Right? Oh, right. The tutorial. Well, I already know this, so let me just skip it over a bit. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, then know where you are. That shit did not help me at all when I was playing the first time around.
Damn.
I mean, it was like cute and all, but it didn't help me. Okay, oh shit, but I pressed something, whoops. There's a... oh wait, yeah, this is you.
There's a pair of simple chairs next to the table. The one is already up to the chair.
Alright, so, yeah, suitcase, this one?
Yeah. No dice, it's locked tight. Let's see if there's anything in the keyhole. Oh, it's a fucking code. It's a small keyhole. If I want to open the briefcase, I need to fill it up with a key. Number on the dial is 0101. I guess I need to put the key in the keyhole before I can enter any numbers on the dial.
All right, where to?
Okay, look to the right. Again. The picture frame at the top above the sink.
This?
Yeah, that one.
Oh yeah, so yeah, TLDR for what the tutorials it's teaching you. If you pick up an item, you can then go to your items and either investigate the object or combine objects. And this is something that I have seen so few people do. Whenever they play the game, they never investigate the object and then wonder what the fuck they have to do with it. Either way, search.
The note's got 2 triangles in red and 2 triangles in blue.
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Oh yeah, right. You can rotate the items too. At least I'll tell you this one for free. This is everything that you need to know about the note.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
There's a photo below it.
Picture frame.
Rotate that. There's probably something behind it.
Okay. Should I investigate?
Yes.
An old picture frame. Oh wait,
That's me. Yeah, an old picture frame. It's a picture of a ship in it. There's screws keeping the back on.
So what do we need?
Okay, we'll need a screwdriver.
Yep.
Look at the sink. Look in the sink. Look in the sink. Doesn't seem like there's anything hidden on the sink. Damn. This is the only drain in this room.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, whoops.
This is a pipe. I know. I know. I'll crawl into the pipe and find a way out. There's nobody here to make fun of my lame jokes.
Oh, so he's one of those.
Man, this sucks.
Wait, does he say more?
That pipe's not very big. There's no way I could fit into it. Even if it does lead out of here.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's it. I was just very curious. Okay, where to?
There's still that gray thing right next to the sink.
This?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
whoops.
interact. Oh, yeah, interact with the sink again. And that thingy. Oh, it's a towel! Okay. There's a towel next to the sink.
Thank you.
That's it. Thank you, Junpei. Yeah, go to the right. Go to the right. Check the kettle.
Alright. Oh, whoops.
Or whatever. I was gonna check that out anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the door to the stove. Well, it opens easily enough. Sure wish the door to get out of here was that easy to open.
Oh,
Screwdriver!
What do we have here?
Da-da-da-da.
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna automatically push the search button on anything that we pick up.
Yeah. A normal screwdriver. Doesn't seem to be anything special about it.
Okay, so what do we do?
So now go to the picture frame.
Yeah.
And do we combine the two, or?
Let's try.
Yeah. Well, the screwdriver got the screws off easily enough, and here's the picture.
And there we go. So
Rotate it behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Let me search.
Yeah,
Oh,
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh yeah, you might want some pen and paper for this.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, you know.
Fuck, I'm not the type to
when
just
I play
have
this game, I
pen and
play
paper
with
on
pen and paper.
Yeah, I'm not the type to just have. Well, I have a pencil. I just don't have actual paper on me.
Do you have something you can scribble on?
No.
Oh.
Actually, hold on. Pause real quick. I'm gonna go grab. I have some leftover paper in my bag.
Gotcha.
Pencil.
Okay, welcome back, Seth. You got your pencil, you got something to scribble on, right?
Yes. Okay. So go to.
whoops.
Oh yeah. Okay. No, that's fine. Is this? Okay. So someone wrote a whole bunch of numbers and symbols in the back of the picture, huh?
Well, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Okay. So real quick, go. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna write down the. Actually, wait, no, this might be useful later. So.
The music is very anxiety-inducing. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing, but they're colored in.
Yep. And with different numbers.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that's okay. Wait.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, combining items.
Yeah, thank you for telling me when we already combine items, game.
Screwdriver, huh? I wonder why this is here. Anyway, wait, go back to the...
This?
Yeah, go back to the thing. So... Hold on. So that's 7, 4... Right, yeah, wait. So... Yeah, 7, 4, 6... 3. Okay, we've got the code.
Alrighty. Oh, whoops. Oh shit. Bleh.
Well, we need the key first.
Yes. Yeah, we need.
So
the key.
check the kettle.
Oh, whoops.
I can see the bottom of. I can't see the bottom of the ladder. Oh man, the water's already up to the bottom of the bed. I've got to hurry this up.
Wait, I think a memory just unlocked on me. I think he says something more if I keep pressing it.
This ladder goes up to the top of the bunk. So, ladder, we meet again.
Oh, fuck yeah, yep.
Once again, I gaze upon this stately ladder. Ladder? I don't even know her. God, this motherfucker. You're about to die. Most original joke ever.
I love him.
I gaze into the ladder. The ladder gazes into me.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, so did you hear what the shopkeeper said after his ladder got stolen? No, what'd he say? Further steps will be taken. And that's why I have no friends. So real. The ladder watches me. I sense that it finds me wanting. So this friend of mine fell all the way down a 15-foot ladder. Wow, that's pretty bad. How is he doing? Oh, he's alright, but he's feeling pretty wrung out by the whole experience. I should be writing these down. They're comedy gold.
Oh my god, Junpei!
I think the ladder is following me. Trying to keep up with all the latest styles. Okay.
That's makes me wrong.
My bad. Yeah. Well, if it's a choice between being a step for someone else and being a real social climber, I'll take the ladder. What do you call a secondary ladder covered in people? A full B ladder. Okay, I need to stop doing these before I hurt myself. You're about to die!
To die!
Besides, this is no time to be making jokes. Finally! I need to get out of here now.
But is it really? Okay, yeah.
Oh, a ladder appears to have something to do with the bed.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. Now let's investigate the
kettle. Open the lid. Well, let's see if there's anything in here. Huh. Looks like there is. Key? Yeah, there's a little blue key at the bottom of the pot of this pot. Odd. This key's pretty small. Definitely not for a door. What's it for then? The fucking briefcase. This key's blue. Is it supposed to open something else blue? Yeah, the fucking briefcase.
Well, let's go to the briefcase.
See what happens if I put the blue key in the keyhole. And nothing. I guess I'm gonna need some sort of code for that dial. Well, luckily for you, I do.
Okay.
Mini games.
Yup. The LDR. Yeah, there's gonna be some little interactables to get something.
Yesn't. All right.
Okay, what's the code?
Code is 7463. Then turn the key.
Nope.
What?
And here's the part where I intervene and say you still have not found everything.
Okay. Damn it! Open, you stupid thing! I don't think it's gonna open if I whack it on the wall a couple times. Might make me feel better. Not gonna help though. All right, Junpei, don't freak out. Keep it cool and look around for some more clues.
All right, yeah. You need more things. I'll tell you that for free.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can clearly look at the fucking curtain thing on the wall. Open it. Oh my god. Okay.
I think now you see the bigger picture now.
Yeah. This is just like the blue briefcase. Yep, there's a lock on this one too, and it's not opening.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna need a red key. So look to the left. Okay, it's because it looks like there's drawers on the wall, but I think that's just the wall design.
Yeah, that's the wall design, yes.
Okay, look to the left again. There's like that brown thing at the back of the room.
This?
Yeah.
Oh, hey.
Ah, there you are. Small key, red. A small red key.
Thank you.
Thank you, Junpei.
Junpei grabbed the key and shoved it into his pocket. He intended to leave immediately, but something stopped him. His reflection stared back at him from the mirror, but he had scarcely recognized himself. So yeah, there's Junpei.
What's up with my face?
His confusion was well justified. His face was drawn and pale, and the dark circles under his eyes made him look as though he was nearly dead. You will be in a second.
Yeah. Man, what the hell happened to me? How did I end up here?
Even as he said it, something in his mind opened, and a memory bobbed to the surface. It was the last thing Junpei remembered before waking up in the strange room. It was past midnight when he came home. Junpei shuffled up the stairs and opened the door to apartment 2001.
201.
Whoops, 201. Inside was his apartment, a small one-bedroom affair that ran him about $630 a month. Is that cheap on American standards or even Canadian standards?
I don't even know, dude.
He moved into it when he entered college, and so far he'd been there for 3 years and 7 months. Yeah, so we're a college student. He stepped inside and turned on the lights. Oh yeah, by the way, in the remastered version, he comes in and says, I'm home. Not anybody will respond. Which I find it pretty funny. If you're not sad. The fluorescent lights on the ceiling blink and flicker slowly to life, as if waking from a deep slumber. Their cold light illuminated the landscape he'd come home to so many times before. Everything was as he'd left it. The magazines piled up in the corner, the textbooks collecting dust, the CD cases covering the floor, the jeans and t-shirts he'd worn the day before, the dust onto the floor. Hey, at least I put it on my bed if I don't use it sometimes.
Yeah.
There was one thing that didn't belong, however. There was a breeze. Breaths of cold night air wafted into his apartment, carrying the smells of autumn with them. The white curtain framing his window swayed gently in the wind. Huh, that's weird. Oh wait, this is Junpei speaking here.
Huh. That's weird. Did I leave that open?
Junpei walked toward the window, trying to remember if he'd closed it or not before he left. One of the panes was hanging open. Is that how you pronounce that? Panes?
Yeah, pains.
He stuck his head out and looked around. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Junpei shrugged. He must have just left it open earlier. He closed the window. Then it happened. Junpei turned and found himself face to mask. Face to mask. Okay, we saw face to mask with a man dressed all in black. Okay, I was reading that correctly. The man wore a deep hood and a bulky gas mask. His face was entirely hidden. Junpei tried to scream, but all he could manage was a strangled croak. He tried to step toward the man, but his legs could no longer support his weight. Junpei collapsed to the floor, a crumpled heap of limbs like a discarded puppet. Too late, he noticed the white smoke that was quickly filling his apartment. A small object, shaped distressingly like a grenade, sat on the floor, in front of his face, hissing. The white smoke poured out at an incredible rate. The smoke had grown so thick that the details of Junpei's apartment began to fade into the white haze. He could feel his mind begin to fade as well, a white haze that was not the smoke creeping to the edges of his vision.
Oh no.
Consider this a privilege. You have been chosen.
This is why I made that voice, by the way. A rasping voice wormed its way out of the gas mask. It was cold and harsh, and distorted in some way Junpei couldn't put his finger on.
You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
There we go. That was the last thing Junpei remembered. The white smoke overpowered him. The masked man faded from his vision, and he felt his consciousness fall away into the white mist.
That's right. That guy with the gas mask. Son of a bitch must have taken me here.
As to who the man was, or might have been, Junpei had no idea. Indeed, he wasn't even sure that his assailant had been a man. The voice had been cold and mechanical, likely passed through a voice changer, and the body had been covered in a thick cloak. Who was the man in the mask?
You have been chosen.
Junpei remembered that much, but what it might mean, that was beyond him. Junpei had
also, you're using a voice changer to do the voice, right?
Yes.
It's not picking up.
Not for you?
No, it's just your voice isn't changing.
Give me a minute.
I only hear you.
Okay, yeah. Now I switched to my OBS mic, so now you should be able to hear the difference. Yeah.
Hi, Seth. How are you doing?
There we go. Now it's changed.
Okay, yeah. I need to change it to my OBS mic so you could actually hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Junpei had no idea where he was or why he was there. There was only one thing from his memory that seemed important. Okay, here we go again.
You You are going to participate in a game. The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
The Nonary Game, huh? What the hell is the Nonary Game? God damn it!
With a gel, Junpei drove his fist into the mirror. Alright, what
Okay,
now?
well we have the red key and probably the code for it. So let's go open that briefcase. All right, let's stick that red key in there. It's not opening. In fact, it's not doing anything at all. Well, all right. I take that back. I guess I can move the dial now. So, looks like I'm gonna have to put in the right numbers and then turn the key. I do that, and this thing should pop right open. Yeah, no shit!
Oh my god,
Give it a shot.
Game! We know! We know, game!
Alright, so 7463.
Okay, do I got that right?
Yes.
Yeah, you're still missing one thing.
Damn it! It's not opening. Wonder if anything I've got might have a hint. I think it should be able to. I think it should open if I put the right numbers and turn the key. Yeah.
Yeah.
No shit. I'm
Yeah.
still missing something.
Yeah, you're missing literally just one thing.
Okay, look to the left. That's the right.
Whoops. Yeah. Whenever you need a hint, yeah, just hit me up.
Is there anything to with the table? It's a table. Water is pouring onto it like a little waterfall. I don't see anything useful there. Sink had nothing. Is there a little, like, box in the corner by the pipe?
No.
Like, all up the pipe, like, at the top corner of the room.
This?
Right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's
Okay, that's
yeah, it's just
nothing.
darkness.
Okay, then, yeah, go to the left again, I think. Are we able to get look up on top of one of the bunk beds?
I mean, yeah, I can try.
Man, this is a pretty poor excuse for a bed. There's barely any space between the bed and the ceiling. I don't think I'd even have enough space to turn over. I bet money this was for poor passengers. Maybe even the ship's crew. I've got to die someday, but I sure as hell don't want to die here. Don't want it to be here.
Yeah, you can inspect every bunk bed, so should I?
Yeah. All I can see from down here is the underside of the top bunk. It's pretty high up there. I've got it. If I pull off these sheets and shove them into the window, maybe that'll stop the water. All right, Lynn, window, let's see how you like this. Shoot, that's not gonna happen. There's way too much water coming through there.
Well, yeah, is the fucking ocean pressure of the water. Of course, it's not gonna be that easy.
No way these sheets are gonna be enough to plug up that window. I guess there's only one way I'm going to live through this. And that's by getting the hell out of this room. After all, there's not really anything else I can do.
No, okay, there we go.
Well, I can reach this bunk. Might as well look through it. Huh. Damn. Nothing here.
Okay, we already know what's here. What about here? Oh, there we go.
Okay. Look under the pillow?
Yep.
Ah!
There you go.
Okay, so that's 0, 2, 8, 5. 0, 2, 8, 5. There's an arrow that goes all the way across the paper. It's red it's red under the red symbols and blue under the blue ones.
But yeah, now you have now you have everything you need to
Hold on. Go back to the items.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. So that's
You mean this?
B, 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 B.
Yeah,
R,
you figured it out. I think you figured it out.
R, R. Okay, yep. So it's okay. Go to the blue briefcase. All right, let's give this another try.
Oh no. Oh no, I remember
Shut
this.
up.
I remember this. I remember this.
Okay. 7, 4. 8, 5. Huh?
Okay. You're on the right track, but I think you got something wrong.
Okay, go back and look at the fucking list again.
Oops.
Okay. So that was, yeah. Okay, so no, it's the bottom one. So yeah, that's okay. Look at the fucking picture again at the back of the picture for me. Okay, so yeah. I'm trying to look at the. Okay, well now you're just moving it every which way. There we go. So yeah, wait. Yeah, 7, 7, 4, 6. Go to the bottom one. Yeah, 7, 7, 4, 6, 3. Okay, yeah, that's right. Then go to the top one. Not that one. That one. So yeah, that one's. Wait, we haven't flipped over any of the notes yet.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry. There's nothing behind it.
Okay. So then yeah, that's 0. Yeah, that's 0. That should be 2. You're 2, 8. Yeah, and then 5.
Yeah, that's not the
No,
code that
all
you
the
gave
numbers
me.
are right.
That's not the code that you gave me, by the way.
Yeah, that is the code I gave you.
No, it wasn't. You said another number completely.
No, I said 7, 4, 8, 5.
No, I mean the first one, where you said 0 something something else.
That one's not supposed to go to the blue briefcase, though.
Why?
It's because I marked down which color each number was.
Yes.
So, yeah, go to the... Yeah, like, I end up marking down... Okay, yeah, go back to the items.
I'm telling you because of this. This is a blue square, isn't it? What is this?
Have them in the wrong fucking order. Oh my god. I am an idiot.
Yeah,
I marked the blue ones as red and the red ones as blue.
Yeah, that's. I was wondering, like, 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 you had the right idea, you were just a bit confused.
Got it.
All right, now I think you should.
Fuck my life.
Okay. All right. Thank you, game, for that insult to the wound.
0263.
There you go.
Alright, let's see if these numbers work. Turn of the key, and hey, it looks like it's working. Yes! Alright, let's open it up. Yes! It opened! Looks like there's something here. Something in here. What is this? A file?
Now, file screen. If you find any documents or notes during an escape, the information on them will be available from the file screen. To open the file screen, touch a file R in the top of the right of the bottom screen. Once at the file screen, select files by touching that, or by pressing down the control panel. If you want to search the contents of the file you select will be displayed on the upper screen. Yeah, this actually will be important because we will be getting some documents there and there, and if you want to rewatch them, we need to do that.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in this file. Digital root. Let's see here. Compute a digital root with the following steps. First, add all the numbers in question to one another. If you end up with something greater than a single-digit number, add the digits to 1. Another. For instance, if you have a double-digit number, add the number in the tens place to the number in the ones place. So if you have 15, it would be 1 plus 6.
Wow, you understood that way quicker than I did.
Okay, keep adding digits in this manner until you have a single-digit answer. That final single-digit number is your digital root.
Yeah, I understood because they gave an example.
Yeah. Example, the digital root of 678 would be...
What would it be?
So that would be 6 plus 7 plus 8. Hang on, so... Let me do some math here. So 6 plus 7 is... So that's 13 plus 8. That would be 21.
Mm-hmm.
And then 2 plus 1 would be 3. So it's 3.
Yep, there you go. Good job.
Therefore, the digital root of 678 is 3.
And now another example. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
And yeah, 1. I see. So I just keep adding numbers until I get a single-digit number. Oh, looks like there's something on the back of this thing. A notebook, a pen, a calculator. And a stack of key shards, huh?
Key cards.
Key cards, okay. Stack of blue key cards. Looks like some key cards. There's a number written on each card. 6, 7, 8. Does that mean something?
Maybe for the kids on today and age. Oh yeah, now we have a calculator too. Yep. And the neat thing about this calculator is that you can also use it to calculate digital roots.
Nice.
Yep. Alrighty.
Alright, let's go open that red briefcase. So it is 7-4.
Oh yeah, oh my god. Game, please.
For fuck's sake!
Game.
This is tutorial hell!
Okay.
That's
7.
7-4.
Okay, 7-4.
8-5.
There we go.
Fuck. I hate my life. Yes! I unlocked it! It's opening.
Stack of red keycards.
These look like these look like key cards. There's a number in each one. 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Now there's only one thing to do. What is it?
We gotta find the digital root.
You're right, but
right?
there's something we need to do before that.
Can we open the door with any of these cards? I don't think we have the number 5, do we? No, we have 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. We're missing 4. We're missing 4 and 5.
So what do we do?
Do we just add 2 and 3? Like, can we try and scan number 2 and number 3? These cards with numbers on them. I'm pretty sure this is where I'm supposed to use them. Alright, let's slide this card and see if it works. And... it's not work. Oh. We can add 3 cards. Okay, wait. So it's not working. Why? Damn it. No. No, that's right. I still have cards I haven't used.
Yeah, let me just
we
use
have
this
to...
one too.
Yeah. Damn it. Not again. There aren't any more cards in here. I've only got one other hint. Of course! The files! Yeah, I gotta find the digital root between all the cards. That file said something about a digital root. A digital root? The digital root, huh? What am I supposed to do with... there's a 5 on that door. Do I have to get a digital root of 5? I ain't get to read that.
I'm not really
whatever,
sure
it's
about
worth a
this.
shot. Yeah, okay. Let's see if this works. I'll just slide the cards that give me a digital root of 5 through the reader.
Okay, but yeah.
So it's
you need
3
numbers.
cards.
Yeah, you need to make the digital root of 5 with 3 cards.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8.
Don't worry about it. It says yeah. You have a thing, a confirmation here. Yeah.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. Let me do a bit of math here. Okay, so I'm gonna try this.
Oh yeah, and by the way, let me tell you, the recording at the moment, it's very fucking light. It's like barely even 1 gigabyte.
Okay. So, that's this.
The fucking music. Yeah, no, sorry guys, my Nintendo DS is having a lot of lag. I must be running out of memory or something.
Wait, hang on. I'm going through like several on my paper real quick. I haven't found the right one. So let me do.
Okay, let me tell you
Six
a little bit
plus
here.
seven.
Let me just tell you a little tip for this one. Just make something that would, yeah. For example, what number would?
I think
give
I
you-
just found it.
Yeah, like for example, yeah. What is it?
Yeah, 6, 7 plus 1. 6 plus 7 plus 1.
Yep. You basically need you basically needed something that will give you 14 because 4 plus 1 is 5.
No. No, because I did have that, but it's a 3-number thing. You need 3 cards.
I mean, yeah.
So you need something that equals 13 and then give you 1 on the end. So that's 6 plus 7.
I mean, that is still my point, though. You need something that gives you 14, just with 3 cards. With 3 cards, you need to make 14.
Yeah. Alright, I think this is gonna work. There we go. Okay. Huh? Did it just unlock? Well, that light was red, but now it's blue. No doubt about it. There's nothing keeping me in here now. Time to go.
There we go. You found it. You found the way out. Accompanied by a wall of angry water, Junpei shot out of the room and into the opposing wall. Gasping to catch his breath, he looked around. He was in a narrow hallway. The water that had followed him out of the room was rapidly pouring out of the door. He flowed quickly down the hallway and slammed into the foot of the short flight of stairs. Just 5 steps, in fact. And at the top of this short staircase...
Door! Another door!
Junpei leaped out of the stairs, straight for the door. The door burst open, and Junpei exploded out of it, only to freeze in his tracks. What other possible response could there have been to what he saw?
What? What the hell?
His voice trailed off, and all he could do was stare. A polished floor stretched out before him, ornate staircases rising up from the edges, each one of them equidistant from the other. The stairs and pillars were solid wood, and art nouveau embellishments and decorations covered the walls and pillars. I hope I pronounced this fucking shit right.
How did you pronounce it?
Nouveau?
No, nouveau.
Nouveau. Gotcha.
The oo and o had to be reversed in how you said it.
Gotcha. Nouveau. Alright. It looked like nothing so much as the entrance to a luxurious mansion from the early 19,000s.
1900s.
Whatever the fuck you pronounce it in English. They didn't teach me this shit in school. Junpei couldn't help but wonder. Yeah, that's a fucked up shit that they didn't teach me in school, and I instead learned from fucking video games of all places. Was he really in a ship? The water quickly filling the hallway behind him suggested that yes, he was. As he looked, a fresh wave rolled out of the room he'd been in, gathering speed as he moved towards the stairs.
Yeah, that's what I thought. This is totally a book. Wait, what the hell? A wave? Shit, I gotta get out of here.
Sungi spun around, his wet shoes squeaking in protest on the polished floor, and ran towards the tremendous staircase in front of him. Oh yeah, wet socks. Gotta hate that one. C deck.
D deck.
B deck. As he ran, he glanced quickly at the plates mounted on the wall, denoting the desk of the ship. He took the stairs two at a time, not entirely sure where he would find himself. Just as he began to wonder where, in fact, the stairs did lead. Junpei saw another person out of the corner of his eye. He stopped short, nearly tripping over the next stair, and looked. It wasn't just one person he'd seen. On the landing to the left of the stairs, there were 4 people staring at him. And on the right side, 3 more. All told, there were 7 of them. It looked as though they had been on their way down the stairs. They stopped short when they saw Junpei, their eyes wide. He'd done the same, of course, and now they stood there staring at one another. Junpei didn't move, one foot placed awkwardly on the next step, in the middle of a stride. Who were these people? This entire interaction lasted only a matter of seconds. The woman spoke to Junpei and time began to move again. I guess there's another one of us now. The woman was dressed, Junpei thought, rather like a dancer. Her clothes covered little, and her prodigious jewelry little more. Great selection, Junpei. Hey you, come on! Hurry! With no further ceremony, she ran, straight past Junpei and toward the doors behind him. The sudden proximity of a woman with such striking assets left Junpei momentarily stunned. Yeah,
motherfucker.
This is the shit that got lost in
Lost
the
in
port.
time.
Yeah. But the others wasted no time and quickly followed the strange woman. I mean, technically you could still see it, but basically they divided the game into like story mode and adventure mode. Adventure mode is pretty much just jumping around a lot of things, and story mode, well, novel mode, will you will see this text. But thanks to the new dialogue that they added, it's pretty much redundant. Besides a few lines like this.
Yeah.
The first to pass Junpei was a young man with silver hair. He threw a quick glance at Junpei's direction as he ran, muttering, "Huh? No. One of us, huh?" Following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles spread from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passed for Junpei to see wisps of gray hair in his hair. Oh, give me a second. All right, we're back. I just went to grab some food and the like. Wait, give me a minute. Is this my Nintendo DS? Yeah, with some problems with it. Don't worry. Okay, there we go. Yeah, following him was an older man, his face calm and without fear. Soft wrinkles sprouted from his eyes, and he came close enough as he passes for Junpei to see his wisp of gray in his hair. His composure and shock of hair struck Junpei as rather like that of an elderly lion. Okay, you know what? Is this you a little bit of low stamina? I'll try to boost everything at the moment, and then we'll repair voices as.
Well, no.
No.
Well, no. I can still voice stuff, but it's like I'm reaching the point where I'm just like running out of energy. I could still voice.
Gotcha. It's just I'm gonna have to think on which voices to give you. I mean, if I could. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Actually. Okay, there's only 3 characters that I want to voice yes or yes, and 3 of those are guys, so that wouldn't really feel fair, because there's girls.
Yeah, I guess that's fair, but like, it's fine, honestly. Just like, give me someone to voice and I'll voice them.
Alright, yeah, because... okay, but yeah, this is a guy that I want to voice for reasons down the line.
Yeah, fair.
Alright. But going up won't do you any good. There are 2 doors, but neither of them will open. Okay, do you want this voice or do I go for it?
I'll take it.
Gotcha.
Might as well.
And the next, you know what? This is basically Sirs. Now that I think about it, in terms of voice,
Yeah.
it would be great. Yeah. The next to speak was a girl with pink hair and a high voice. The text sound.
Come on! Aren't you coming? You gotta hurry!
Her small hand was wrapped around the wrist of another man. His eyes were closed, almost as though he were sleeping. His features were graceful, almost serene, and he was dressed rather elegantly for someone his age. Something about his posture seemed very refined, and Junpei couldn't help but feeling he was noble and dignified somehow. He'd certainly never seen one, but this man seemed like what Junpei always imagined a prince would be like. Alright, and now this is another character that I also would love to voice. So, excuse me.
Yeah.
That's 9 of us then. Yes, this is my Leaf voice. Yes, I'm gonna give him the Leaf voice.
Also, yeah, almost white hair.
Yeah. I think you got that he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, gee, I wonder why.
And yes, same goes for the silver hair from before. All of the cards are in hand. What does all the cards in hand? What does all of the cards in hand mean? He wondered. Junpei opened his mouth to ask what the other man had meant, but the girl with pink hair rushed past him, and they were gone. He turned just in time to see 2 more people running towards him. You take the big man. I think you'll appreciate it. One of them had hair like a bird's nest and looked as though a stiff breeze might topple him. And the other was a veritable mountain of a man. The scrawny one said nothing and scuttled past Junpei as though he were running from something.
Hey, what the hell are you standing there for? Didn't you hear him? The doors on A deck are no good. We gotta check the doors on B deck. Got it. Now go!
Before he had a chance to respond, the man laid a massive hand on Junpei's shoulder. With no more effort than Junpei would have used to brush aside a fly, the man shoved him out of the way.
Whoa!
Thrown off balance by the man and recent events, it took Junpei a few steps to get his bearings. He finally regained his balance and looked up at what the other 7 had been running towards. There were 2 pair of large iron doors set into the wall in front of him. They looked quite sturdy, and each had handles jutting from them. Running across the surface of each door in red paint was a number. The door on their right hand had a 4, and the door on the left had a 5. Okay, yeah, this is another character that I would like to voice. They're the same, and I can guess you can know why.
Yeah.
The guy Junpei decided to call Silver was mumbling to himself. The room I woke up in had a number on the door just like that. You too, eh? With an arched eyebrow, the lion looked over at Silver. Myself was the same. A number upon the door. I opened it and ran down the hallway outside and found myself in the rather grand room. Full of stairs, as I suspect I did the rest. Of you. It was as though the floodgates had been opened. They all began to talk at once. Me too. I did too. Yeah, a door with a number on it. It soon became clear that each one of them had a walk in a room with a locked door, and solved a puzzle to escape. They'd all ended up in the same room, almost as though they'd been guided there. Okay, I actually should say, yeah, would you like to take the answer, or should I still voice it?
You should probably still take it, because I don't know what voice to do for her.
Fair enough. Yes, we all saw the same thing. That's not important. We need to hurry. You think I don't know that, lady? Before the dancer had time to finish, Silver was already running. He grabbed hold of the door labeled 5 and pulled. You know what? We can then exchange some voices if we feel that someone is doing more voice than the other.
Yeah.
However, fuck! It's not opening. This damn thing won't even budge.
Move. You're in the way.
The mountain grabbed Silver's shoulder and tossed him aside. His path clear, he took a few steps back, then threw himself at the door. Once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. The door shook as his body slammed into it, but showed no signs of breaking or opening. The mountain threw himself at the door again. Junpei turned toward door 4. Next to the door on the wall was a small box. It looked just like the one that he'd seen in his room, next to that door. If it was the same, then
wait a minute.
The door was likely locked as well.
It's the wristwatches!
Still, he had to check. Junpei grabbed a handle and threw all of his weight onto it.
Huh?
It was locked as locked as tight as the door next to it, and he suspected.
Damn it!
Junpei punched the door. It did not respond. Were these the only doors? He wondered. He barely finished the thought when the sea deck plate he'd passed on his way up sprang, unbidden, to his mind. His body moved before he had time to think. Junpei turned and ran back toward the stairs. He had scarcely taken a step when, at the top of the stairs next to an ornate clock embedded in the wall, he saw a person. But yeah, there's 9 persons, and so far I chosen to at least voice 3 characters, that being the Silver, the Prince, and the Lion. This will surprise you. I would like to voice her.
Well, not really. But kinda.
Fair enough.
I guess it's for once it's not someone with like gray or white hair.
Look, if there's another thing, let's just say I have my reasons, and some of those will not be disclosed up because I would spoil her personality.
Fair.
I mean, the same goes for everybody else too. I can't really say my reasons besides white hair.
Yeah.
It was a girl. She looked to be the same age as Junpei. He froze, unable to look away from her face. He wasn't confounded by her beauty or something equally silly. No, there was another reason he couldn't take his eyes off of the girl. Junpei had seen her somewhere before. He couldn't quite remember where, but he knew he met her before. The girl too stared at Junpei, similarly stunned. Her response suggested she'd seen him before as well. Without saying a word, Junpei walked slowly toward her. She didn't move. It was almost as though she was held in place by some sort of magical spell. As Junpei stepped onto her landing, the spell broke. No sooner had he set his foot down than the whole ship shook a second time. Ah! The quake caught the girl unprepared, and she fell. Moving on instinct, Junpei leapt to catch her. Or so he thought. Ow.
Nah.
Her face was far closer than it should have been, mere inches from his own. He was flat on his back, and she had landed squarely on top of him. The girl seemed as confused as he did, and her face suggested she still hadn't fully recovered from seeing him. For a moment that seemed to stretch for a very long time, they stared at one another. The ship stopped shaking. Everything was quiet. What could be her water could be heard from the bottom of the ship, lapping faintly at the walls and ceilings, but eventually that faded as well. The silence was complete, a thick, muffling blanket. At last, the girl opened her mouth. Oh my gosh, is that you, Jumpy? Jumpy. Her words echoed through her Jumpy's head, and suddenly his memory returned.
Honey?
Why hadn't he realized it before? The girl was Akane Kurashiki. Well, Kurashiki, if I pronounce it in Japanese way. She and Junpei had been friends in childhood. They'd gone to elementary school together for 6 years. But what was she doing on the ship? Her soft eyes were only inches away from his own. He could feel the warmth of her face. Feelings he thought long forgotten began to work their way to the surface. He could feel his face heating up. At that moment, a speaker cracked to life, and a cold, eerie voice filled the room.
Welcome aboard. I welcome you from the bottom of my heart to this, my vessel.
With the voice's invasion, the spell between Junpei and Akane was broken, and all hints of burgeoning romance instantly forgotten. They hurriedly untangled themselves from one another and struggled to their feet. Their 7 companions had heard the voice as well, and many of their faces had gone pale. They looked around and frankly, desperate to locate the source of the voice. At last, they found it. A speaker setting the ceiling.
I am Zero, the captain of this ship. I am also the person who invited you here.
The voice was harsh, obscured occasionally by the crackle of static, but Junpei recognized it. How could he have forgotten it? It was the same voice he had heard from the man in the gas mask. Hey asshole! What the hell is this? Come on out here! I wanna get a look at you! What do you mean to do to us?
I mean to have you participate in a game. Some of you, I know, are familiar with this game. The Nonary Game. It is a game where you will put your life on the line.
Wait. A Nonary Game?
What the hell's that?
The voice continued, implacable.
The rules of the Nonary Game can be found upon your persons. They are simple rules. Read them.
A Nonary Game? Hey, there's something in my pocket! Check this out! Silver reached into his pocket and pulled out a small slip of paper. The rest of them reached into their own pockets and pulled out similar slips of paper. Junpei followed suit and dug into the pockets of his pants. He felt the telltale crumple of paper, slightly damp from his earlier ordeal.
Hey, I got one too.
Then it would seem Zero seem fit to grace us each other with a letter. Would you mind terribly reading it to us, young man? His request had been delivered to Junpei, who, after a short moment of surprise, did as he'd been asked.
On this ship, you will find a handful of doors emblazoned with numbers. We will call them the numbered doors.
How original.
The doors in front of you are a pair of the same.
Yeah, then again, you gotta remember that this shadow was first Japanese, so most likely, in parentheses, was like English words for Japanese people. Or for all I know, it would have been just normal Japanese words, so... Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I tapped out of Discord.
Oh.
Okay. The key to opening these doors are the numbered bracelets on each that each of you possesses.
Yep.
Should you total the numbers on your number bracelets and find that the digital root of the number is equal to the number of that door, the door will open. Whatever. Only the one who have opened the door may pass through.
Not the one. Those.
Oh, only those who have opened the door may pass through. There are, however, limits. Only 3 to 5 people can pass through one numbered door. All those who enter must leave. All those who enter must contribute.
And all who enter must contribute.
Okay. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, quite a difference, because quite a difference on that one. It's just one word, but it makes a difference. Bracelet. Jumpy figured had to mean the bulky thing on his wrist. He glanced around. It looked like everyone else had one as well, and had come to much the same conclusion.
The purpose of the game is simple. Leave the ship alive. It is hidden, but an exit can be found. Seek a way out. Seek a door that carries a 9.
Junpei had reached the end of the letter. There was a long moment of silence, and then the speaker crackled to life once more.
There is one last thing I must tell you. As you have no doubt surmised, this ship has begun to sink. Sorry, I am not really great with dictionary. I'm writing this off a script. On April 14, 1912, the famous ocean liner Titanic crashed into an iceberg. After remaining afloat for 2 hours and 40 minutes, it sank beneath the waters of the North Atlantic. I will give you more time. 9 hours. That is the time you will be given to make your escape.
The voice finished, and the speaker went silent. The sound of a bell tolling echoed through the hall. It came from the dance hall adjacent to the stairwell. It took those assembled on the stairs mere moments to trace the sound to an antique clock embedded in the wall. 7, 8, 9. The sound of the 9th bell faded away. The 10th never came. That meant the time was 9 o'clock. Most likely 9 o'clock in the evening. When Junpei had peered out the window of his cell, he'd seen nothing but blackness. It had to be nighttime. If that was the case, then they would need to escape by 6 a.m. the following day.
Now it is time. Let our game begin. I wish you all the best of luck.
The speaker went silent and did not speak again. Silver yelled at the speaker with language coarse enough to embarrass the sailor, but the rest of Junpei's companions were silent, deep in thought. And this is where we're gonna leave it off for today, guys! Yeah, Sadist needs to recover, and, well, I don't want to force my voice more than I have to, so this is where we're gonna leave it off for today. I think maybe off screen we're gonna discuss which to voice who, I mean, obviously you were gonna voice the main guy Junpei, just like I made
Yeah,
you do for
Junpei and
Batman.
Mountain.
Yeah. Junpei and Mountain, and also Clover, not Clover, fucking pink hair girl. I was thinking on a future
Oh
one.
yeah, Pinky. We'll just dub her Pinky for now.
Yeah, Pinky. And I guess the 9 man that has not said a word yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's gonna be all for today, guys. If you guys liked the video, please do leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and become part of the Discord server so you don't miss out any uploads to YouTube. And once I have good internet, whenever I'll go live on Twitch. And with all that, I bid you all, my dear travelers, adieu. So bye bye, have a great day, everybody.
Bye bye.